It's day 74, and the story that stuck with me today is in the book of Judges, chapter 11. It's a bit of an obscure story about one of the first judges of Israel. His name was Jephthah, and he made a vow that was over what God had called for him, and he paid the price for it. Let's start here in 11, verse 30. And Jephthah made a vow to the Lord, if you give the Amorites into my hands, whatever comes out of my door of my house to meet me when I return in triumph will be the Lord's, and I will sacrifice it in burnt offering. So we move down to 34. After Jephthah was given his request and he was given the Amorites. When Jephthah returned to his home in Mizpah, who should come to meet him but his daughter, dancing to the sound of timbrels? She was an only child. Except for her, he had neither a son nor a daughter. When he saw her, he tore his clothes and cried, "Oh no, my daughter, you have brought me down, and I am devastated. I have made a vow to the Lord that I cannot break." Now, after this, it does not go specifically into what he did, but if you notice, in verse 31, it says, as a burnt offering. Now, there's never any context given here. And that is a deeply sad Old Testament story. But Jephthah, he did not have to give that. God did not call him to that. I mean, if you read in the Beatitudes, it says when you make a vow, either just say yes or no. Because you cannot give more than you don't have to give more than what God has requested. And God just wants obedience. He doesn't want you to make this grand gesture, as Jephthah did, to make God, because he thought that God would fulfill his request if he added more than he needed. But God just wants you to follow him. He doesn't need you to make these grand requests, and you should not. Because your words hold more than you think you do. The vows in the Old Testament, if you get into those, I mean, even some of the things you think about today, if you say you're going to do something, you need to watch what you say. You need to watch what you agree to. Because as we can see throughout the Old Testament, our words hold a lot of power. And if you don't have self-control or discipline over that power, it can get you into trouble. Both on a level person to person, but also on a spiritual level, that you get tied to something, or you have something that controls you and can be pulling you down like a bungee cord. So you have to watch what you say and just heed Jephthah, because what he did was over the top and was unnecessary. So just watch what you vow and watch what you say, because give unto God what you can handle. That's what I got today. I thank you for listening, and be blessed.